Is saving money better than not saving money?
Yeah!
Yeah, just like in the commercial, when it comes to money, most people would agree it's good to save. But while this is not a traditional approach, you may be able to save more money in your checking account than your savings account. Joining us this morning is certified financial planner Michelle Ogden. Michelle, always great to see you. Appreciate you coming in today. Okay, now we assume savings accounts are better because it says savings, right? But that may not be the case. Why is that?
No, actually, new research shows that checking accounts are yielding higher interest rates.
Why would they do that?
Well, think about it. Which account do you have a lower average balance?
Both.
No,
I got kids, they're both empty. What are you talking about, Michelle?
They're doing that because they can. And basically, your account with the lowest balance is going to be your checking account. Here you have 6 months of living expenses over here, and it's earning nothing.
Yeah, well, that's a great point. It's what, in some cases, 0.01, 0.001%.
Pitiful.
There's no sense even putting money into a checking or savings account if it's getting that, right?
Exactly.
What would you rather see people do with the money as opposed to putting it in a savings account if it's not drawing any money?
Well, you know, just look on bankrate.com, see what interest rates are out there. And there's a lot of online banks that are actually paying much better rates. I mean, as far as your liquid money, your savings account, it should be in either a CD, a money market, or a checking account or savings. But the savings right now is the lowest on the list.
Isn't that funny? Anything is better than savings, yet a lot of people still think, oh, I'm going to put it over here because it can grow for the future.
Right. Well,
in 3,000 years, it'll grow for the future.
We need to change our mindset and what we assume. We assume a savings account is the best investment vehicle, but no, it's not.
Do you think most people are just concerned that if they keep the money in the checking account, it's going to go?
Absolutely.
Because it's readily available? It's tough to get to the savings account, right?
Right, but you can have two checking accounts.
And just let one sit like your savings account.
Right.
All right. So what would you encourage people to do today if they're, looking at some money in the savings account that's getting nothing? What would you like to see them do?
I would say shop around. Absolutely.
Do you trust these online sources, though?
You know, on bankrate.com, I trust those. And you have to, look at if the average savings account or checking account out there is paying 1% and somebody's offering you 3 or 4, buyer beware.
But let's be honest, most people have less than $1,000. I think the number we saw was 70% of all checking and savings accounts have less than $1,000.
Right.
It's drawing no interest anyway, yet we spend all this time investigating this. Is that something you should even be concerned about, or what do you look for?
Well, it's something to be concerned about, but it's not an end-all be-all. If you have $10,000 to $50,000 sitting there in your savings account and turning nothing, that should be a priority.
Okay, after looking through this whole report like they put out recently, what was your takeaway that you think people should really get out of this story?
Well, that they're going to get away with what they can get away with. They're trying to make money too. We need to be, basically loyal to our checkbook and not any financial institution.
Oddly enough, the banks want to save money too, right?
Yes.
All right, Michelle Ogden, what's your website in case we want to check you out?
MichelleOgden.com.
Thanks, Michelle. Always good to see you. All right, 7:44. Let's find out how the weather's shaping up on this Tuesday morning. Good morning.